What's up, YouTube? I'm pretty excited about today. Today we've got these guys. These are 16-inch black 8-pankers for the Shadow. And I'm going to show everybody how you go about installing some of these. It seems really simple. You know, you just take the tree loose and put the bars on and adjust them, but I'm going to show you how to measure for cables and brake lines and stuff like that. And I'm also, I don't know what I'm going to do with the wiring yet. I haven't made my mind up, but I'm still going to show you how to measure for cables, and then when the cables come in, I'll show how to install them. So yeah, let's get started doing that. First thing I'm going to do is take those 4 Allen bolts. I'm going to take them all the way out, and then I'm going to take the cover off of the bars and put the bars in there. I'm going to leave all the cables and stuff on these bars for now and just flip them over forward, put those in there, and then I'll pull the cables loose and we'll measure. I'll show you how to do that. Alright, now before you go to tightening these, you want to measure, make sure it's centering the bar. So I'm going to measure from riser out is about to the edge of the turn there. About 2 inches. That's pretty good actually. That's not bad. Much center. So, and now I'm going to sit on it. I'm actually going to sit on the bike and see where these bars are comfortable for me. I'm going to get one right now. And that's pretty good right there. Perfect. And now I'm going to wrench these motherfuckers down. Tighten them down. You're going to want knurled bars, which I didn't get for whatever stupid reason. I don't know why I didn't. Knurled bars are better. They keep them from slipping in the risers, but you know, I made that mistake this time. I get another set of bars later. I know better. It's just I wasn't paying attention whenever I ordered them. These are dimpled bars for a Harley is one of the reasons. They're not moving, so it's okay. Alright, now what we're going to want to do now what we're going to want to do is take all the cables and the clutch cable, throttle cables, both of them, the brake line, which you're going to want to keep clean because some brake fluid might come out of it. Actually, I'll probably just take the whole brake assembly off of those bars and the throttle assembly and stuff. And then I'll show you how we're going to measure them. It's not going to be a perfect science. Like, you're not going to get it perfect. But if you can get it really close, where you're not stretching cables, then you're good. I don't care if there's a little bit of extra cable on that, doesn't bother me at all. So let me get started taking that stuff apart. And if you've never taken throttle controls and stuff off, they're super simple. Those screws right there that's for the choke housing and the electronics and stuff. And then the clutch is just Allen headed bolts like that on that side. The brake is the same way on this side, Allen head bolts, and then that's the same way with the screws. And it's all clamshell stuff, so you just take it apart with the clamshell. This has got a throttle assembly in it, like the rotating part, so we'll have to get all that off. And that grip is on the bar. I doubt I'll be able to get it off in one piece, but I'm going to try. So I'm going to start doing that. Alright, so basically what you're going to want to do to measure these cables, like say this is my clutch cable, and it sits right there, which is a good ways away from where it needs to be, which is right here. I guess I can take the cable out of the housing if I want to, and put the actual clutch handle on the bars where you want them to go. Pull this cable out, make sure you give it plenty of slack, and then measure from the end of the cable, from the end of the housing, the sheath that goes around the cable, to where this is, with slack on it. Pull your slack back, like so, and then measure from that to the end of the adjuster. Do the same thing for the brake side, but it's not a cable, it's a line. And do the same thing for the throttle cables. Throttle cables is going to be more of a guessing game, but I'm going to do that, and I'm going to order cables, and I'll be back whenever they get here to show you how to install them. Alright, so basically what I've done here is pulled the housing off of that, which is not the easiest thing, well, I didn't know how to take it apart, so it wasn't. There's a bolt at the bottom that goes right there in the chrome housing. It's right there in the bottom. And the top has got these little clip things. They're little pins that slide up around the back side of the thing. It just kind of twists around, and then you pull the pin out, and it'll pop out of the piece there. But that's for the clutch line, so I can get the clutch cable out. But basically what I did is, to route it, I'm probably going to reroute the new one just a little bit, but I got a 6 inches longer than this one, 6 inches longer than stock, and I did that because the factory, it goes through this bracket and stuff and then comes up to these, so I'll probably run it back through the bracket. But I got those 6 plus, and then I got these +6, and you gotta have a little bit of slack for the bars turning and stuff, but they'll come up, and +6 is plenty, should be plenty to get it up there. And then I got the brake line in already, and it's +6 as well, but you have to measure it. I actually measured it, the old one, and ordered a custom one, So this is a 54-inch brake line. It's a -3 AN brake line, and I've got the banjos coming. They will be here tomorrow, I think. But I got one for this side and one for the caliper itself, and I'll just put those lines together. That way, if I ever change the bars or something, not back to stock, just a different ape or something like that, you can just buy the line, and you've already got the banjo bolts. And the only thing I didn't order is a choke cable for this side, because I'm not sure if I'm going to use the choke that's on the handlebars. I might actually use an aftermarket choke and put it down there somewhere. I hadn't made my mind up yet. If I don't, then I'll order that. But when all that stuff comes in, I will show everyone how to put them on. But that's how you get the clutch line off. You got to take that housing off, and then you loosen these bolts. These two screws right here that hold it together in that housing. Pull that bottom one all the way out and slide the cable out of it. And I've already took it out of that piece. But so yeah, and I started extending wires for the controls on that side over there. I still have to do this side, but I need to get some heat shrink before I do anything else. So that's what I'm doing now. Alright, so we got the stuff in the mail. One of these is a clutch cable, and then one of these is throttle cables. So I'm going to start putting those on the bike now, and hopefully I can get them done. Alright, so here's the clutch cable, and it's +6. So you figure end to end, there's the difference in the cables, and that's all I needed to put these apes on here. So the clutch cable is probably going to be the easiest piece to put on. Throttle cables will probably be the most difficult, besides bleeding the brakes, because I don't have a vacuum bleeder tool. So I'm going to start putting on the clutch line now. So basically what you have to do is, I just took that whole bracket off right there on the carburetor, those two screws, that one and that one, and pulled the old cables off and put the new ones in that bracket off the bike. And then I routed them back where the old ones went, behind that plastic cover. And then they come up right there and go into the throttle housing. One's a push and one's a pull on these. And the top is a pull, that's a pull, and that's a push. The cables are both different, but similar at the same time. So whenever I bought them, they were labeled push and pull. And the brake line is done. I just routed it where I wanted to route it, because I wanted it on the bars. I don't want a bunch of stuff coming off. And then the clutch cable, I've talked about it plenty. It's good and tight in the housing. I routed it down through that little bracket, and it goes back under the chrome cover to where it was, and it's adjusted good and tight. I still need to slide that rubber grommet in. And then I'm going to put the tank back on, and I should be done. I didn't get an extended choke cable, because I'm going to try and do a different choke down here somewhere, because I don't really like the one on the bars, and I didn't want more cables going up. So I'm going to start doing the rest of this, and then I'll show you the finished product. Alright, so here it is, all finished up. 16-inch ape hangers. I wish I could just get rid of all the cables, but I can't really do that. I mean, I could, but it's very, very expensive. I think the bike looks 100% better and it's so much more comfortable. I also did that. Posted it on my Facebook, and Instagram. Like it. I still have to do the wiring for these controls on this side. That's for headlights and the horn. And figure out something to do with the choke. Because right now it's just this right here. I mean, I can zip tie that down and just pull on it to make the bike start with choke, but I don't really want to. So I need to figure out some sort of a thing to do with it. But there it is, all ready to go. I'm gonna go ride this thing. So thanks for watching. That's gonna be the end of this one. Give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe, comment, tell me what you think about the apes. Thanks for watching.